He was a very warm and giving person, quick to help out. He was a devoted husband and father and active in his community.
He was very outgoing. Anywhere we went, he was always talking to new people and making new friends. He was just very good at connecting with people.
He was kind and caring and truly made you feel special. He was always very encouraging, authentic. He'd look you in your eyes and you feel like you were the only person in the room. He had that ability.
Among the San Diego Latino judges, we affectionately nicknamed him the Bishop. And that was probably because he was so proper and regal in his bearing, and also because whenever he would give us his despedida, his farewell, he would say, "Pórtese bien," which is, remember, behave yourself.
He was a great dad. He was a great grandfather to my children. Family came first for him, and he always would drop whatever he was doing to be there. He was someone that I could go to and really say anything to and talk to him about anything, which was really special.
I remember that he cared very much for the children, youth, and families that became before him. His own sense of family was so strong that I could see that that is what he wanted for others.
My dad and his brother, Ramon, both decided they wanted to go to law school. My dad had a whole career before law school. During that time, he was helping his brother, Ramon, get through law school because it was hard for them on their own. So they agreed they would help each other. So my dad supported him while he went to law school. And then once my uncle got through and graduated, it was my dad's turn. And so my dad got into USD Law School, which brought us down to San Diego.
He was very noted for being very fair and impartial, always following the law. He was a strong advocate for the rights of all parties, regardless of their background. And he was a strong advocate for diversity and inclusion in the legal profession.
In his obituary, he was quoted as saying that the juvenile court was the only place where he felt that he made a difference. He would talk with the kids and sometimes lecture them like a father figure, or he'd provide guidance to a struggling parent like he was an elder brother.
He was a great role model. And he was a leader and a mentor to many people. I know he worked really hard. He always had demanding positions, but yet he always made time for family. If we needed something, he always made the time.
He was also a mentor to young lawyers and judges, myself included, and he was always willing to share his knowledge and experience with others. And in doing so, he helped to shape the careers of many successful lawyers and judges.
His work in the juvenile court was probably the most meaningful because he made the most difference in the lives of at-risk children and families. He made really, truly such a difference, not only as I talked about with the families in our juvenile court, but in our legal community. He had particularly significance and importance to our Latino lawyers and judges.
It made him proud when he knew he made a difference in other people's lives. He would see these young people come before him that had very traumatic backgrounds, that had troubled lives. And, he would take that into consideration, and he would try to talk to these kids and try to make a difference. And there were people that came back, years later and thanked him for his understanding and his compassion.
It's wonderful to see that the community is honoring Judge Castro with this recognition. Judge Castro was a role model for me as a judge and for all Latino judges following in his footsteps. And I hope that future generations of attorneys and judges who view these recordings will be inspired to emulate him.